Hello everyone, my name is Jonathan Kruger and I work for Modular Design Center Durban. I'm the mechanical application engineer with my main focus being on Inventor, Fusion, Plant 3D and Vault. Today we're going to look at one tech tip inside of Inventor. Alright, I've switched to Fusion and for today's tip we are going to look at how you can access freeform modeling inside of Fusion. It used to be, in one of the older versions, there used to be an environment you would activate here to toggle. They've changed that around a little bit. So I'm going to show you how to access it and do a little bit of an overview of the free-form modeling that you have inside of Fusion. So to access it, like I said, it's not available in this drop-down anymore. You actually just click on the Create Freeform here, and that will change your ribbon to the Form option. You'll see there at the top that now says Form. And with this, you can either create a sketch. Once you've created your sketch, you can then do extrudes. So there are these top sections are predetermined shapes, and the bottom sections are commands that we would be used to. So if I select this, extrude up, you'll see there's a little grip. I can control how many vertices there are, and then how many vertices. So if I say, for instance, wanted to create some sort of a gear shift handle, you would obviously have some sort of a height. You would also have number of sections. So you don't want to have too many. Like if I have something like this is going to be very difficult to control because there's so many sections. So you do have to try and guess how many. And you'll see if you go too few, we start to lose shape. So you want enough that you maintain whatever shape you're looking for and give you some sort of control. I personally prefer to use the number selection here inside of the dialog box. The dragging here obviously looks really cool, but from a practical perspective, I would still prefer to manually control the numbers here. Maybe drag it to what it looks good to me, and then I would switch over here and just finalize those numbers. So once you've created your freeform shape, you literally can just select faces and use your freeform. So if I was looking for maybe taking those two and pulling those out, so I'm just going to right click and choose edit form. All of these tools are available up here. I just find accessing them from the right click menu a little bit faster. So I'm going to select these and drag them out. And as you can see, it sort of pulls the whole model. Now, if I press Alt on my keyboard and drag, what it will do is it will actually create new objects there. So this will obviously allow me to get, as you can see, quite a different face. Then if you drag here, you can have a little scale modifier. Okay, you can scale it in different directions. You can literally drag those. Now obviously when I drag it here, as you can see, I might be dragging it left and doing some very weird things, which is not what I want to do, and that's why they have the planar drags. If you wanted to just drag it on a specific plane, you could either drag on just that plane, okay, or you can drag on two planes simultaneously. So this is obviously doing pretty much like your X, Y, and the other one is just doing the X. So once I've created that, I can say okay. I can then do things like if I double click an edge, you'll see it will loop around. Maybe this needs to be tightened a little bit, so to speak. So you see as I pull it in, it will shrink the waist of that in. You can do this to multiples. So if you hold control and double click on another one, I can then scale them both. And obviously maybe what I would need to do at the top is just to create a face to close this off. So this is obviously multiple selections. So currently it's normally on a four-sided, so a square shape, and this is obviously not four, so I'm going to say multiple. I'm just going to click around. Once you close it off, it'll do that. When I hit OK, it will all round out. So you see it'll create like a squared off shape. That's just for selection purposes. When you click OK, it will toggle back to the normal, as you can see, closed off face. And Once you've created a closed shape, so I'm just going to close the bottom off. Same thing, make sure it's on multiple. You'll see it will close. And once I'm done with that, I can say finish form, and the program will create a solid of that freeform shape. So that concludes the Fusion tip for today. I just wanted to show people that you can create freeform shapes. So this is where your T Spline modeling will come in. It's just where to access it. So like I said, you just click here and you can create. And you don't have to draw using the extrude, revolve, or loft. You can just create some, if I just say cylinder, I select that plane. And as you can see, I didn't have to draw a circle like I did earlier. And if you just select your shapes and start doing your forms, remember you can even do rotations. So this one actually I find always fun to mess with. And as you can see there, I've just created like a angle shape. Alright, until next time, hope you guys enjoy Fusion, and this is a perfect time to start experimenting with these kind of things. Alright, cheers.